Saturday night NASCAR action from Kern County Raceway Park, April 11th, 2015. A full night of NASCAR action and more. And wait till you see the more. We start things off with the first of two twin 35-lap main events for the NASCAR late models. Out to an early lead is the 22S of Buddy Shepard. Shepard qualified 6th, but with the invert, started on the outside of the front row, and he took full advantage of this. Great racing going on between the 44 of Eric Richardson and the 51 of Racing Vernon. And that car that was coming was that red number 44 machine of Richardson, your current points leader, trying to reel in Buddy Shepard, but it was too little too late. Buddy Shepard wins his first NASCAR late model main event. Next up would be the NASCAR mini stocks. The number 5 of Sam Pichet starting on the front row, but keep your eyes on that yellow number 22 of Stacey Evans going 3 wide into turn number 1 to take over the lead. Down the back straightaway she goes, and let me tell you, what a great night for Stacey Evans. Blondie Stacey, they call her, the 22 car, that first checkered flag of her career. Great win for Stacey Evans. Next up, the INEX Legends. On the initial start, in a caution-plagued 30-lap main event, you see the spin there from the number 18 of Justin Edelman. He had a little help on the ensuing restart. Eddie Garoni in the 31 car would take over the point on the side-by-side restart into turn number 1, and he would start to walk away with this thing. The number 17 car of Eric Olson gives chase, as does the 5 of Garrett Fine. Garrett Fine could have been the fastest car on the racetrack halfway through this event as he tries to battle for the lead, makes a little bit of contact there with the 31 of Garoni. You see his bumper bent and now goes underneath the car and causes a spin. Tough break for Garrett Fine. Your winner, fast Eddie Garoni in the 31 car, wins the opener for the INEX Legends. Next up at Kern County Raceway, the NASCAR Superstocks making their season debut at Kern County Raceway. Here's the initial green flag. Johnny Bedingfield on the front row is going to scoot out to an early lead. Your defending champion, the number 1 of Perrin Kutstra, falling back. We didn't expect to see that late in the race with Bedingfield still out in front. Kutstra starting to reel him in, but it's going to be a little too late for Kutstra as Johnny Bedingfield gets the victory in the NASCAR Superstocks. You heard me say a full night of NASCAR action and more. Well, here is some of the more as we take a trip back into history with the WRA Vintage Racers. Look at some of these beautiful, well-prepared vintage race cars from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. The history of open-wheel racing, sprint cars, and midgets out on the racetrack, the high banks of Kern County Raceway Park. These are moving museums. Thank you so much to the racers of WRA Vintage Racers. And now we take a trip into the future of motorsports. What do you get when you take a lightweight import car and put a 450 horsepower engine in it? You get just drift, that's what you get. Check out these guys, sliding into turn number 3 at over 100 miles an hour, oh yeah, and then pitching her sideways. Smoke show all the way through turns 3 and 4. They drive it down the bank into the infield, another slide, oh, and they catch the wall on the inside of Kern County Raceway, but that doesn't slow them down. They keep going, and a crowd favorite, Just Drift. They'll be back Kern County Raceway Park in the fall. Should be exciting. Thank you, Just Drift LLC. The final race of the evening at Kern County Raceway Park on Saturday night, April 11th, was a big one. It'll be the second of the twin 35 main events for the NASCAR late models. Starting on the front row, the 98 of Glenn Cook out of Mariposa, California, and the number 15 of Lance Wilson out of Bakersfield. Oh, and Lance Wilson jumps the start just a little bit on that initial restart. We'll do it all over again. So here we go. Start, take 2. This time, Lance Wilson trails back just a little bit, allows Cook to get that advantage going into turn number 1, but on the outside, Wilson will take over the lead. Your defending champion, the Big Red 1, the number 4 of Brian Richardson, is on the prowl. He's trying to reel in the leader, the number 15 of Lance Wilson. He starts chipping away at that lead that Wilson has. Brian Richardson has his opportunity to try and make a move for the lead. Out of turn number 2, Wilson with the advantage, and he'll carry that advantage all the way to the checkered flag as Lance Wilson wins twin main event number 2. Kern County Raceway Park is back in action on Saturday night, April 18th, with the Spears Manufacturing SRL Southwest Tour DC's RV Center 100, along with the SRL S2s, the NASCAR Spec Bods, and the SRL INEX Legends. It's this Saturday night from KCRP. Tickets on sale now at kernraceway.com.